So now let's talk about a few tips that will help you get more comfortable on camera and be at ease making videos. Number one, smile. I know you're going to feel ridiculous. You feel overly animated. You feel silly, but it doesn't come across that way. Like when you're looking at me right now, you're not thinking, oh my gosh, she's got this big cheesy grin on her face. I wish she would stop it. But when somebody sits at their desk and they say, let's talk about the market statistics in Savannah. We currently are in a seller's market. Nobody wants to watch that. It is boring and they will give you 3 seconds of their attention before they skip to something else. So you're just going to smile, you're going to be animated, you're going to feel silly. That's okay. The first couple of times that you make your videos, watch them back and try to be critical with, if I were just a consumer watching this video, would I think that you look ridiculous? No, you don't. I think that you look like a real person, somebody that I can relate to, somebody who is not a Barbie doll, somebody who's not the weather girl on TV who's got the sprayed hair and 10 pounds of makeup on. They think that you're a real person that they can relate to. So just smile, make your hand gestures, move around. You don't have to film in your office. You can film with whatever backdrop you want. I just happen to be recording this with the webcam on my computer, so I'm in my home office, but you film with whatever backdrop you want as long as people can see you, and it probably shouldn't be overly messy. Like if I were recording this for public consumption, I would, whoops, this side, I would not have my messy bookcase looking like that. I would have taken some time to straighten it all up. But I'm keeping it real, folks. This is what my home office looks like. It's kind of a mess most of the time. I straighten it up when I'm making a video for the public, but the rest of the time, this is what it looks like. Tip number 2 is to inhale and pause before you start to speak. So you're gonna go, hey everyone, my name is Karin Carr and I'm a realtor in Savannah. And that way, every line does not start with, hey everyone, with this big inhale. It makes it much easier to edit if you inhale, pause, and then speak. And then when you finish your train of thought, you'll pause as well. So now when I move on to the next train of thought, I've got a nice clear spot where I can cut. If I have, 15 or 20 seconds of dead air while I was clearing my throat and whatnot, I can cut it and put it together, and then the consumer has no idea that there was ever a pause there. Tip number 3 is to be yourself. If you like to joke around a lot, if you're very animated and you talk with your hands a lot, do that on camera. Don't stifle your personality. The person that you are on camera is the person that they want to meet when they see you in real life. The people that are attracted to your videos are probably going to have very similar personalities as you. And when you meet them for the first time, you feel like you've known them forever. And that is one of the really beautiful things that I never expected with doing video. But I find that the people that are calling me to work with me are people that have very similar personalities. So then when we meet for the first time, we have a great time. I feel like I've known them forever. And my most recent past clients, I just feel like they're people that I'm going to know for the rest of my life and be friends with because they're just adorable and I love them to death. And that's been a really, really awesome side benefit of using video in my business. So I encourage you to be yourself as well. And last but not least, look at the camera. Do not look at yourself. This is what it looks like when you're watching yourself on camera. This is what it looks like when I'm looking at the camera lens. If you need to, and you're recording either on your computer, your phone, your iPad, something like that, you can, I'll even show you, I have it. Did I lose it? I have a feeling my 13-year-old daughter probably stole it. It's a ring light. It's this big, and you clamp it onto your phone right around the lens. It has lights all the way around it. I think it was something like $10. They are not expensive. And you can just clip it right onto your phone. Not only is it lighting, so it's additional lighting, but it also shows you where to look. Or you can just take pieces of tape and stick them like I'm pointing at the frame around my computer on either side of the camera lens. So make sure that you're looking at the lens. Have you ever watched somebody who's made a video and they're not looking at the camera? Oh, it makes me so uncomfortable. You have to look at the camera. So smile, look at the camera, Inhale and pause before you start to speak. And I promise you, the more you do it, the more you will get comfortable with it. The more you watch yourself back and you hear yourself and you're editing your movies, the less self-conscious you will become until finally you can record a video like this in one take.